Hello, champions. Today we'll be talking about Bitcoin and the results of my prediction to 61K from last week. So, remember when Bitcoin was going towards the bottom of 53K last week, which is 7 September. Okay, so this tweet I made was last week, 7 September. And when Bitcoin was going down towards the 53K, okay, what happened was there were a lot of FUD in the crypto market, and people were saying that prices would go even lower than 48K all the way down to 40K. Okay, so that was the most common prediction last week, and I made this post in Twitter and also multiple posts in YouTube. You can check this out. That I predicted that Bitcoin would not take out the bottom of 48K, and instead it will go up to 61K. So this is the exact prediction that I'm showing right here. And also I gave some guidelines on what would happen if the CPI in Wednesday last week, this week, CPI was lower than expected or higher than expected. But what happened is that the CPI ended up as the same amount as the forecasted. So it didn't really affect Bitcoin price much. Okay. So what really happened was mostly a technical recovery of Bitcoin back up to 61K, following this red line here, okay, as stated in this prediction. So yeah, we can go down to the chart of Bitcoin now. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel right now, please do subscribe, and I'll be posting more about Bitcoin in the future. I am predicting all-time highs for Bitcoin, so yeah, stay subscribed and you'll see that video soon. Okay, so currently this is one of the posts that I made in YouTube last week. So this is the path that I drew for Bitcoin, what would exactly happen. So first of all, what happened was Bitcoin, I started this green line over here back when Bitcoin was around 56K. So the price went up to 64K, rejected the median line here, which is this bold line over here. Okay, rejected it, go down to the red line, which I have drawn in my YouTube channel last week. Okay, so it went down to the red line. It down trusted a little bit, so there was a minor bear trap. Okay, and price used this red line, which is the lower parallel of this pitchfork. Okay, this price has used this red line to as more like guideline to recover back up to the all-time highs. Okay, so notice that when price went down to the 53K support, there was a rising volume. Okay, so notice that the volume is rising right here. This suggests that there is buying going on. When price is going down to the support, there is a trend that the volume is going up. Okay, this suggests that there is buying going on. So that was what I covered last week in my YouTube videos. So yeah, generally a very good sign that Bitcoin might go back up to the all-time highs in the next few months. Okay, so that's a very good news. Okay, and by the way, I can draw this line again. So basically this is a pitchfork. I can redraw it for you guys so it'll be more clearer. Okay, so within TradingView, the pitchfork is a free indicator. You can just get it here. Okay, and I'll draw it right now. So using the ABC pivot here, okay, notice that when the pitchfork is drawn, the median line serves as a middle line of this entire structure, and notice that price rejected it twice. Okay, so remember in my previous video, I stated that when price rejects the median line second time with a smaller upthrust, okay, there's a very high chance that price will go back down to the lower parallel. And the lower parallel is this line here, okay, drawn as a red line. So what happened was price came up from the pivot C to the median line, okay, upthrusted once. Then over here at this moment, I also explained that price was showing a little bit more strength than I expected. So originally my plan was price will go down to the median line first, okay, then test the upper parallel, test the median line. But what happened is that at this point, I showed that price was showing slightly more strength than expected. So I changed the plan, and instead I said that the price would instead go to the median line first, okay, which is what happened. Then after touching the median line, it will go back down to the lower parallel, okay, which is this red line. Okay, and why did I predict that price wouldn't go above the median line? Okay, so why didn't I predict that price would go like this? Okay, and the reason is because due to the first upthrust, the first failure to break the median, okay, there has to be a cause that is built first before the price goes back up to the median line and goes above it. Okay, and this is exactly what happened. So price failed to go up above the median line, okay, and in the second time you attempted, the upthrust was smaller than the original one, the first one, okay, so this is the second one, and the upthrust is much smaller if you notice, okay, so this is much smaller than this, right? So as a result, price went back down to the median, the lower parallel, which is red line, okay, and the exact price target over here, I believe that time I showed that the price will go down to 55k. So that was my original prediction. But what happened was price went slightly below 55k. Okay. And this can be explained because if you were to draw a FRVP, okay, this is a volume at price. Okay, the indicator I believe is this one. So fixed range volume profile. Okay. So you just draw on this wave over here, which is the BC wave. Okay, so notice this is A, B, C of this pitchfork. Okay, A, B, C. So I've drawn this FRVP indicator on the BC wave. Okay, notice that the volume profile of this wave at this region here is a bit hard to describe. Okay, it's not exactly a peak. You know, like we are not seeing an exact peak like this. Okay. If the peak was very clear, then the chances that prices would reject the highest volume of this volume profile, okay, the chances that you'll reject it precisely is much higher. But the problem is we got a very choppy, sort of very uncertain structure here, okay, and as a result of that, price did not reject the highest volume precisely. Okay, so this is exactly what happened. The price didn't actually go to the 55k precisely. It actually went down slightly lower. Okay, and maybe it stopped around here. Yeah, you notice the bottom was 52.6k. So if you notice, it is around here. Okay, right over here. So it is right at the edge of the volume profile. So price went down to this, and then stopped right here. Okay, it stopped right at this point here. So yeah, that's very interesting. But of course, 55k was more or less the bottom. So 55 to 53k, and price went back up above the red line. Okay, so my next prediction after this, of course, is there'll be a sideways movement of some sort. So price will go maybe down. Maybe it could go down to 55k again. Okay, that's possible, but I'm not predicting that right now. Okay, most likely you just go up and down this red line. So you do something like this, right? Up, down, like this. Very boring, very boring structure before making another attempt at the median line. Okay, and doing this third attempt, so this attempt will be the third attempt. Okay, so this is the first, second, and third. I believe this time it will really go through. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm predicting. So yeah, because it has already tested once, twice. So yeah, if it goes back up to the median line again, there's a very high chance it will just break through it. Okay, because the cost has already been built. Okay, so the cost was right here, right at the bottom here. That was the cost. Okay, so there is a decent chance that the price will break up above the median line, and by the time we've reached the median line, I will believe the all-time highs already. Yeah. Okay, so that will be around 53k, and it breaks through, and literally we will go to all-time highs. Okay, so it'll look probably something like this in the next, maybe towards the end of the year. Yeah, you might get something like this. Yeah. Okay. So that's my prediction for Bitcoin. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to my YouTube and also my Twitter. So all my updates are being written here. You can just check this out. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you.